Yeah, it's like I'm listening to my grandparent and God trying to find a bride or found some, two selected to be a bride, and they going through people like it's always two different ones or whatever. I don't know who they are. If when it happens, it's supposed to be a surprise. You can't say if get you in trouble, y'all. When it happens, it's supposed to be a surprise. The way the spiritual world works is that doubt is an entity. If will fall under the category of doubt. So let's say you in this pyramid. You in this pyramid, which is inside yourself, but it's a pyramid, and there's many doors in this pyramid. And let's say God is your father, which is rough when you're trying to find out. If they're trying to find you a queen, you have to get into this mindset of what you're not expecting, but you don't. Well, you got to be optimistic. You expect it, don't expect it. You can't. You got to have them both somehow. It's difficult, y'all. It's hard to explain. Because if you don't expect to such a degree, that would lead under doubt. So it's categories to this thing. Well, while you're in this suspense state, basically, which is very long, it could be years. Look at me, I'm on year 41. You know what I'm saying? 44. But it could be years. I ain't gonna lie, God kind of gave me a dating, not a dating time, but a date. But I ain't never told nobody. I ain't gonna say it. So I really don't be expecting too much. Because normally whatever God say come true. My grandparents might say one thing, and it might come true. It'll come to pass with them. But when God say something, it's pretty much what it's gonna be. I be wanting to ask Father, I be like, I bet you be bored, bro. Cause like he know exactly what's gonna happen, but you got all these angels around. This guy, it's like it keep them in this suspense state of wondering, and it's like it keep him. I'm pretty sure if you was God, you wouldn't tell nobody exactly neither. It'd be like, what fun would it be if everybody know what you know? I guess I don't know. You know. But it's these doors in this pyramid, and as soon as you let's say God is getting a bride ready for you. I done had this happen to me before. I see the bride getting ready, groomed, however y'all call it. I know the bride getting ready. And since I waited so long for the bride to get ready, I start doubting. As soon as I started doubting, my grandpa would be like, put it up. He lost it. Just like as soon as I said, maybe, yeah, okay. Let's say one of my ancestors said, your bride coming. I'm like, okay. And they would literally tell somebody that's higher up or watching over me. You see that look got you messed up. like that, bro. Like, wow. And that's what I knew what Jesus said. When Jesus says, surely I tell you the truth, as soon as you thought it, you done it. And it's hard. So it's like you really ain't getting ready for no bride. You really is prepping yourself. You really is molding yourself for a bride. You know, you becoming a man. But it's like it's almost like that with everything with God. So it's like you got to get to this point where you're not expecting in such a way where you know one day to come to pass, but you're not gonna be looking for it every day. You're not gonna be putting energy in it. You're not gonna unless it get close. Now I can't tell you once it get close to you, like the situation I'm in, I don't know what you can do. But while you know you're gonna be waiting for a while, friend call, female friend call, don't jump to the gun, think, oh, this is it. That's like my situation with this all situation. I can't automatically assume, I know better to automatically assume the person that I gotta get this premium gas with is gonna be my wife. I know better to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's just a float, I know it's just a spiritual thing. It's like I said, I'm in my book gonna explain this stuff real good. It got real good. But it's like you keep getting this oil, but the oil is not the right oil. You can't put any kind of oil in any kind of car. You got diesel oil, then you got gas or burning oil. You got different oil, 40 weight oil, 30 weight oil. You can't miss these oil. You can't miss this oil up. And my float is diesel, ride off premium. So it gotta have the best oil. Until God get on it. God made me float with no oil. I'm like, float. I saw a guy get on my float one time. I ain't been giving no oil. I've been ready. I ain't even thinking about giving no oil. A guy got on my float. And the answer said, ain't no oil then. Don't move no oil. Guy got on my float. Float. So the float that I could have the best oil in the business, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's amazing. See, how can I tell y'all all this, bro? You get what I'm saying? This ain't no it ain't a cartoon out there. It ain't a movie out there. So how can I know this stuff? So anyway, when these women was attacking me, one that was supposed to come first, fine piece of specimen. But she really don't belong to me anyway. She belong to my brother. I think let me shut up. I think, oh, they say, yeah, you hear the castle? I think that's Jesus. It's Jesus. It's Jesus, girl. If Jesus was here, it would be Jesus, girl. Or whatever. But anyway, she started to, she ate my guts, bro. She was fine, though. She was bad. She ate my guts. That girl started attacking me and everything. But so while she kept attacking me, what she didn't know is they put her float in time out. And how they put your float? Let me show y'all how spiritual work. Y'all gonna be like, this is crazy. Y'all gather in now. Gather in. They take your float. You a bad float. Let me show y'all this. Y'all see this on my hand? I earned that in the street. Y'all don't, some people get 4 of them, only got 1. You see that star on my hand right there? That let you know if I want to do y'all like y'all been doing me, I tie y'all up. But some of y'all ain't, y'all be doing stuff to me, throwing stuff to me, and you ain't even got one of those. People who do it a lot got 4 of them. I got that 1, and I died. I think I died of science, something near that. Maybe, I don't know. Something went wrong, real bad wrong, terribly wrong. Never did it again when I was in the street, when I was younger anyway. I ain't gonna say all the way back in the street, but I was younger. But anyway, what happened? Oh yeah, the float. So the float, this float is attacking you, okay? This float throwing magic on you. Black magic, keep throwing magic. Float shouldn't throw magic on you because y'all from the same tree. So it's affecting you bad. And this float goofy. They think it's a joke, but in the spiritual, it's hurting us. It's hurting us as a whole tree. A tree divided against itself can't stand. So this is a powerful ass float. We need this float to quit attacking me. So how do we do that? They sent her a love of her dreams or somebody. It ain't really a lover though. It's a Pharaoh spirit. And it might be one of her sexual fantasies. So what that's gonna do, that oil that she gonna share with that person, gonna put in the cycle. And so while she busy fighting these cycles, y'all see this? Now this shit, it work everybody, you go see, you see what I'm saying? Like you just can't sleep with random oil. Cause as soon as you do that, you automatically gonna put yourself in a cycle. Alright, what's a cycle? All women are whores, all men are dogs. Sex parts. Sex like this, sex like this. You know you should have went to the you know you supposed to went to the packing company, but you went and talked to your friend first and they told you how good somebody was. It didn't have nothing to do with where you were going to fulfill your dream. You went over there, you calling on the phone, talking to your friend. Well, sex talking about everybody else's pretty much sex parts. It's just cycles. You might not be on drugs, you know. You might not be on drugs or nothing like that. You're stuck in cycles. But Shawty, you finna make a U-turn, or you trying to. You trying to fix stuff quietly or something. You realize who you is, I think. I think at first you didn't realize who you was. You just read little cards and stuff or whatever. You didn't realize how powerful, you didn't know who you was. I think now you starting to realize, I need to go fix some stuff. Yeah, you better. I had to do that. That's why I did it, because I realized who I was with God. I realized I was a warrior angel. And I realized how important I was to God. And I realized that like people like Anubis now and Rob, my grandpa, or could be my parent, I don't know. But I realized that over doing physical genealogy, going back, and on my spiritual journey, I realized I was royalty. And I realized, wait a minute, I can't be moving like this. And I had to take it upon myself to see to it that I elevate myself, no matter if anybody else elevating around me or not, because I knew that no matter what dream and no matter what I had in mind for myself, it wasn't big enough for whatever God put me here to do. And I had to tighten up. And that means sacrificing a lot to start back over and get back on the right path with God. That's what I did. I did it. And I'm glad I did it. It hurt though. It hurt when I first did it. It hurt bad because I lost everything. I lost my child. I lost everything. It wasn't nothing. I was just broken, y'all. But I knew God was with me. So, but yeah, that's what it is though. It's all they use. And so you see why it's important to have sex. I'm not telling y'all you can't have sex. I'm telling y'all it's best to have sex with whoever God put you here to have sex with. Put you here with your partner, because the oil is a necessity. That's why I said this book is going to be like an add-on to the Bible. It's going to be like, okay, this is what we're supposed to be doing. This, if they would have been done let me work on this book instead of this movie, I don't know what this is, but this movie is helping find lovers though. And my grandparents just having a field day, especially my grandma, they having a field day with this crap. Like, even the women that should have been here already and was elevated enough to even be here, my grandpa and my grandma them throw them to the wolves in that little test thing. And that test thing drove them crazy. Like, y'all went out there and started being with other people, and it's just like cards. When you go get somebody to read your card, and you want to find your twin or twin flame, and they see your twin or twin flame, but your twin or twin flame done been robbed. So the cards reading, that's the person. But when they research, when they do more thorough research, they find out that person's struggling real bad. And they go back and tell that person ain't know, I don't know what's going on in the card. Let me read it again, honey. And this person over here, and you set somebody on another path, that's somebody else's energy. That's somebody else's twin or twin flame you just set them up with. And like I tell folks, 9 times out of 10, one of y'all gonna have the money, and one of y'all ain't. One of y'all gonna be spiritual wealthy, and one of y'all gonna be physically wealthy. And when you come together, that's when you got both of them. Then you're gonna build together. and you're gonna build on both of them. What that means is both of y'all gonna be spiritual and physically wealthy. You see, but you don't want to. Like I tell folks this all the time. God said when God gives you something, you gotta put work in it. And it's like, so we talking about these lovers. So in this experience with the lover, it's beautiful though, because it's like, at first I hated it, but it's like utilizing this test. It's like if they could get through all these tests and get to me, then they were meant to be with me. But if they can't pass their own tests that they put to hurt other people and not hurting themselves, and what use are they to me? You see what I'm saying? Like the test is not really that bad. That's why I don't mind doing it. I think it's kind of cool now a little bit because it shows people what they might have to do when you're alone. You know, and you might have to succumb to that. You may have to succumb. You shouldn't have to. It ain't supposed to be that way, and God didn't make it that way. But with all the magic people throwing, and how these people got organizations to trap light, spirit light beings, and cipher the energy from light beings, and hurt light beings, and you know, like look at y'all. Watch me get robbed. Y'all know who robbing me. Y'all know who take it from me. So y'all are part of the ones who robbing me. See what I'm saying? It's like that right there. It's like. So you can, shit, man. It's easy. I don't mind. I know a lot of witches and warlocks you say I hate because they say, I don't think y'all do no more because y'all realize now through this study that I'm teaching y'all that you was once angels. So you need to be trying to go back and get your wings. You got to lose your wings to become a witch or a warlock. This book beautiful, y'all. I'm just staying on the same stuff. I'm not adding to it. I could. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm not putting no more to it. You keep giving. And this kind of information don't need to go in the wrong hands. And these people, if they'll put a stipulation like call me Jesus Christ and then throw me in a box and torture me for for kicks and giggles, it ain't no damn telling what these people will do. You know, that's just evil. Them Satan rejects. Satan don't even want these people. I ain't putting no more. So the information that I have put out, I'll put emphasis on them and make them more thorough so you can really understand what I'm telling you. So that's why I say this all stuff, understanding it is beautiful. Like you're going out there, I'm telling you, like you're testing the waters with just different all, but one, you're going the wrong way in the first place. That's gonna set you back. And then you're looking for love in the wrong places. That's another setback. You're not gonna, man, it ain't gonna work. You be lucky to get 5 good years out of it, and may God provide. I can't even say it. I can't even remember. I can't even say the word. But hopefully it won't go 10 years. Like you really supposed to, the relationships you're supposed to find. If you looking for long-term marriage relationship. From what I understand, a soulmate twin or twin flame, you're going to get 40 to 100 years out of one of them. Them other ones, they ain't going to get, but you're supposed to be just 5 years. But you might get stuck doing them for 20 years, 10 years, 27 years. And that be them relationships where you can't even be in the bed with each other. You put on this facade out here in the world. But behind closed doors, you hate each other's guts and you don't even want to be around each other. And the only reason why you really with each other is because of kids or because of financial reasons. So you stuck. That's the whole issue with going in the wrong direction. At first it was because of sex and money, but then it got but that all stuff is deep, bro. It's deep. So it's like, and for me, I be in situations where they move on, where they got people, but I still have to utilize that all they, because it belong to me anyway. They just, my timeline off with them. So it's basically like rent. I'm just using that stuff until God finish these missions, because they floats too. They giants too. Like any female that you see that I try to call to me, they floats, y'all are floats and giants as well. Gaia is a giant. You feel what I'm saying? The heart float is a giant. All y'all giants. I didn't want to say all y'all names because you don't know what I'm talking about. But y'all giants. All y'all giants. I seen one of y'all over there for the first time. Well, two of y'all. But y'all giants. And cute giants. Y'all giants over there. So a giant looking for a giant, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't many of us. So when y'all be out there dealing with other parties, it don't bother me at all because I know my timeline is off. And I just hope for the best for y'all because I know them ain't giants y'all with, you know what I'm saying? I know that y'all probably 9 times 10 were humans. And it might work. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. But it ain't my job to worry about what's going on in your life. It's my job to keep my float going. But my float was at a standstill. But they needed my float to run. So we needed to find oil for the float. So that's how it goes. 2111. This is gonna be a different book, y'all. Deep though. It real deep. I learned all that in 5 years. Just sitting here studying love and sex and women and the nature of human being and sex and stuff. I always want to learn something that I couldn't have. So it's like I never could really indulge in sex and get with sex like that. So I might as well learn about it. You know what I'm saying? it was like I had already got into the mindset that it was a possibility I could probably be celibate till the day I die. That was a while back though. And when I got to that level, I started getting these downloads about, it's like, that's how it is with guys. It's like when you finally give up in a humble way, when you finally give up in a righteous way on looking for a lover partner and all that, and you just give it completely to God, all of a sudden the downloads start flowing. And I started getting these downloads about oil and the importance of oil and the importance of being with the right partner. All that is crazy. And that's why when you look in the Bible, they got all these names, this tree. I always wonder why they kept explaining all the names. I used to argue about that with preachers. Why they gotta tell all this though? Don't nobody, but now I see it's the tree. And y'all can go back to the tree. Like, I got this thing that I'm studying right now with sex. But like I said, I'm gonna need a few people. I'm gonna need a doctor. I'm gonna need a chemist, an alchemist, and I'm gonna need something else I don't wanna say. And then we're gonna have to go back to the family tree of this genealogy, this gene. And I could probably pretty much fix something that was done on all men, like a spell that was put on all men in that family gene tree by, that's some deep stuff. I'm telling y'all, bro, I be thinking, bro, I be on it, bro. I be on it, bro. And I already done pretty much solved it, figured it out, bro. And it's like, I just gotta get to it. If I don't get to it, one of y'all gonna just take it and steal the idea and do it. So it don't matter. As long as it get fit, as long as something get done about it. But I think that's what it is. And it's like, it's gotta be lifted, It's gotta be, I can lift it though. I think I can. I just gotta find something. And I need money. I need to get out of here. I need them 3 people to do it. But anyway, I think that's it. But yeah, so all is important, y'all. And and all that falls under the same category with DNA. Like, okay, you shouldn't share your DNA because your DNA, like I said, that's the spiritual war is within you. How do you get a spiritual war within inside yourself? Through DNA. So, like I said, you and your partner probably great together and should stay together probably, I guess, I don't know. But y'all can heal y'all DNA together if I ain't mistaken. if y'all do love each other. You gotta be willing to do it. But if ain't nobody, I ain't gonna get in there. I ain't gonna cause no problem. I ain't even gonna get in there. Be by yourself like me. Cause I be studying thorough. I ain't got nothing else to do. See the data do, you know, the typical stuff. This low vibration that us humans do. So I figured it'd be better for me to stay positive and keep my mind on God. Stay prayed up, meditate. I don't do nothing. I still get in trouble by the astro because people still throwing magic. But now I see why God told me to stay right here. Because it's like because God and Jesus do the last analyzing. And it's like when they come and see me descended and took it apart, they put me right back together. Because somebody keeps stealing my shit and it never give it around to me. And that's when I told you I had a near-death experience. I said I kept blaming God. I was like, I don't even know what this is. I keep coming to hell for this and going through hell for this. And it's bad to go to hell. I told him there's somebody in my family that always told me it's bad to go through hell, then have to die and go to hell. And that person is a part of the magic that's been thrown on me my whole life. Ain't that something? A grown-up, a person just sit there and look you in the eye, supposed to be helping you, a parent towards you, or somebody that's old enough to be your parent, and they be like, it's bad. My whole life since I was a child, they'll laugh, hee-hee-ha. It's bad to go through hell your whole life and have to die and go to hell. That's how much ancient magic they've been throwing on me.